Good evening, guests and fellow Toastmasters. A very warm welcome to meeting number 48 of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. I am Toastmasters Yogita Upadhayay, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. As a Sergeant at Arms, it's my duty to highlight some key points for the meeting. The meeting is blocked for 2 hours, also urging you to stay for the entire duration to get the maximum benefits out of it. Your video should be on and your audio should be off. Also, I request everyone to unmute yourself when you're called to speak or you need to speak. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmasters International does not put any restrictions on speaking on any of these topics, we at the Gabbys Toastmaster Club request all the speakers, role takers, and guests to be mindful, responsible, and abstain from expressing any sort of controversial views on these sensitive topics. Our club mission is to provide a supportive and a learning environment in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, which results in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Let me now hand over the stage to the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Mita M. Shah. Mita Shah is a teacher by passion and profession with a focus on building a strong foundation through early childhood education for children. She is currently the president of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters Mita, the stage is all yours.
Thank you for such a wonderful introduction. That was the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting, Toastmaster Yogita Upadhayay. Let's give her a huge round of applause. Happy evening, morning to family members of the Gabbys, fellow Toastmasters and guests. On this note, I call open this meeting number 48 of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club to order. Today is a special day for each and everyone present here in the meeting. Can anyone guess? What is the special day today?
Children's Day.
Huh?
Children's Day?
Yes, you are correct. So Children's Day is celebrated in India to raise awareness about the education, rights, and welfare of children. So happy Children's Day to everyone. Keep the child within us alive always. Stay curious, fearless, and joyful. Reminding you to dream big and embrace life's wonders with open arms. Now, we as a club sincerely appreciate, I think, any guest? There is any guest? Okay, we don't have today guest. So, I would like to take this opportunity to say no guest today. Okay. 1 minute. Now, Gabbys, there are few announcements. On Saturday, 16th November 2024, we have evaluation and table topic contest of area B1, B2, B3, and B4. So, we will not have in-person meeting. And for the benefits of guests, but no doubt no guests, let me share a brief history about Toastmasters. The first Toastmasters Club was founded in 1924 at Santa Ana, California by none other than Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. To be specific, Toastmasters completed 100 years and which is non-profit organization spread across 149 plus countries and 16,000 plus clubs across globe. If I may say, it is an institute to practice communication and leadership skills. We, the Gabbys, is one family with 3 clubs. We meet 3 days in a week. So today, we are diving into the theme, serendipity, The meaning of that is the fact of finding something valuable or interesting by accident, something pleasant happening by chance. So, to know more about that, to take the meeting forward, and to know more about the theme of today's, we have our most important role player, the Toastmaster of the day, someone special who is basically from the city of Agra, now based in Bangalore, and is a go with flow and joyful person. Always been a people person, so enjoying her face as an HR and image and soft skill trainer. Beyond the 9 to 5 hustle, you will find her dancing, reading, mind bending books, exploring new places, or experimenting with different foods. Currently, she is the Sergeant at Arms of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. Let's welcome our Toastmaster of the day with a huge round of applause, Toastmaster Yogita Upadhayay. The virtual stage is yours. Over to you.
Let's hear it for the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Mita Shah. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction. And I didn't know you knew about where I come from. Thank you so much for remembering that. Okay. Hello, everyone, once again. Why are you not on screen? Why are you not on camera? I would really love to see all of your faces. And that would even boost my confidence. And I promise it's not a boring theme, even if you think it is. Let's at least give it a try. Thank you, Shilpi. Thank you, Johan, for boosting my confidence. Thank you so much. And I am pretty sure other people who are not on camera will soon join on camera because to keep the Gabby spirit alive. Okay. So like Toastmaster Mita explained, what does serendipity means? What according to you is serendipity? What do you think when you hear this word for the first time? Anyone?
I love serendipity, and I believe that it's like a happy accident. It's a positive accident that happens in your life that can change your life for the better. And I do believe in the power of serendipity.
Truly said, Joan, and yes, that is what serendipity means. Serendipity simply means finding something wonderful by chance. Just think about it. How many times have you stumbled upon something that completely brightened your day? Many a times, my nasty brother even brings me chocolate, and I even count that as serendipity. And that shines, that makes you smile throughout your day. Those little unexpected moments, like meeting an old friend by accident, discovering a hidden talent, like I discovered I was a bathroom singer. I'm not saying I'm a good bathroom singer though. Or even finding a new favorite book. I didn't realize I was into books until I read The Alchemist. Then I realized, oh, when this book can keep me hooked for so many hours, maybe other books can also have that power. So these are few examples of serendipity at work. Since we are celebrating Children's Day, and being a child means keeping your spirit alive, let's celebrate the joy of unexpected discoveries. Let me ask you a question. Think back and tell me, what's a delightful surprise you've experienced recently? Now, you don't need to think so back. Like it could be anything. It could be as small as finding a lost item or as big as an unexpected career opportunity. I would really love to hear all your experiences. Let's make it interactive. Anyone? Hi, yes, Renu?
Yeah, I would say something very recently that happened to me and really filled with the joy was receiving compliments from my mentor, right? So that really makes your day and like the whole day you are up, pumped up with energy and you feel like, yes, you are going the right way.
Okay. So, Renu, what exactly was that compliment? What exactly happened? So I know you got pumped up and all, but I would love to know the exact
Okay.
experience.
Okay. The thing is something like I'm pursuing a course in image consultancy, right? So, and recently we completed a session on colors.
Okay.
So how we wear our color, the personal color, how we can complement our personal colors with the choice of colors on clothes that we wear or the garments that we wear, right? So, and during one such meeting, in specific, to be specific, it was our Diwali meet, our chapter's Diwali meet. And the way I was dressed up, like my mentor just stood up from her chair and she really complimented me how I had really worked well with colors on that particular day. So yes, I think that really made my day and the festival as such.
Wow, that's really a beautiful example. And
Thank you.
can you all see the smile on her face? I do not know how actually it turned out, but the smile on her face makes me feel, wow, it must be something magical. Hearing something which you have always wanted to hear is definitely a magical moment. Thank you. Thank you, Renu, for sharing your experience with us. Do we have anybody else who would like to share? It could be a bad experience as well, if you would like to. It's just an accidental experience, so accidents can be good or bad. Eh,
Hi, Yogita. Mohit this side. I would like to just share a small experience which
yeah.
I, excuse me, recently had. So, few weeks back, I had the opportunity of just being part of a karaoke event, and that is the time I just jumped, being quite excited, and I had my first song sing up in front of a crowd of over 200 people. That was just a off moment for me, but I was very happy with the way those 2 minutes went off, and I sang a very a very lovely song, which is close to my heart, and it was great to have people's appreciation also. So, for I would say that was a recent serendipity moment for me, in which that was a great feeling, trying something absolutely new, and then getting the appreciation also of people to take it further. So that was a very happy moment for me.
Wow, Mohit, thanks for sharing. And yes, obviously,
So
a
yes, so that
song
was
and
that.
in front of 200 people, that will be a scary moment for me. But yes, it can count in serendipity moments.
Thank
Nonetheless,
you.
thank you so much, lovely people, for
Thank you.
sharing all your experiences. And let's keep the zeal of the meeting flowing in. I can have one more experience to be shared if anyone would you will be kind enough to tell something about. And I'm sure everybody have their own moments. It's just that you're not able to recall. And don't worry, it's not table topic, so nobody is going to judge you.
What is the question?
The question is, I would like to know any unexpected surprise that you just found. You've stumbled upon something that made your day. Something unexpected happened. Maybe like you met your old friend or you discovered your hidden talent or XYZ, anything. We are discussing about serendipity, so experiences around serendipity.
Yeah, I will try. It happens when I was doing my job training in Europe, and the end of my job training, before the end, I applied for another position in America and Australia. And to my surprise, I got it in America. You know what? Everybody wanted to go to America at that time because America is the biggest country in the world. Everybody wanted to be there. And it was such a surprise for me to get the chance to go to America. And I did went there. I stayed there for a few years. Back to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing such a great experience. And yes, everybody has their aspirations to go the places. I'm not saying particularly US, but we obviously have the things in our mind. One day I have to go there. One day I have to go there. Speaking of which, let's delve into the flow of meeting because we have a speaker not from India. She is currently in US, right? So let's move to the flow of the meeting. For the benefit of guests, I would again explain the structure of today's meeting. In a regular Toastmasters meeting, we have three sections. Prepared speech section, second one is table topic, your favorite, and the third is evaluation, my favorite. After saying, so now I would like to call upon the speaker of the day, and the speaker of the day is none other than Toastmaster Smruti Sagarika Mohanty. Prior to that, I made a blunder. I forgot to call the GE. I apologize. For the flow of the meeting, the section goes like that. We have prepared speeches and the TT and the evaluation. And for the evaluation section, how it will go, let me hand over the stage to the general evaluator of the day, and that is Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. Mukund, will you be able to come on the camera?
Sorry, Yogita, I'm not, as I said, I may not be able to
That's
come
why I
on
was
the
just confirming. I was trying to
Okay.
spot you. No, nonetheless, Mukund is a finance professional working for Cape Gemini as a director. He is currently the Vice President Education of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. He loves reading, public speaking, and is currently learning golf. Toastmaster Mukund, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Yogita. First of all, I don't think we should call this as a blunder. It is not a blunder, it's a mistake. It happens with anybody for that matter. So it is not at all a blunder. Blunder is too strong a word, I guess, for what has happened. But nevertheless, as the general evaluator, uh, what I'm going to do today is to evaluate everything that it takes place throughout the meeting. I will take notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. At the end of the meeting, I will give my report. But to help me in this role, I'm not all alone. I have uh, my fellow colleagues who will also help me in this evaluation process. So I will call each one of them and I will request them to explain their respective roles. So the first, you'll have to excuse with me as I'm shifting between screens. So the first person who will help me in my evaluation role is the timer. Today's timer is Renu Kaushal. Renu is from Mohali, a vibrant satellite town. Her professional journey led her down the path of software engineering. A dreamer by nature and an avid knowledge seeker, she is poised to embark on new life roles. Communication has been a constant thread in her story, whether on the school stage as a young girl in speech contests or as a storyteller to her children. Timer Renu Kaushal, can I please request you to explain your role?
Thank you, General Evaluator Mukund. Welcome, guest and fellow Toastmaster. As a timer today, I'll be helping the speakers practice expressing a thought within a specific time. So my duty is to time the prepared speeches, the table topic speeches, and the speech evaluations during the meeting. The green card indicates the qualifying time. The yellow card indicates the target time that has to be achieved during a prepared speech or a table topic speech. And red card is the maximum time that a speaker can take. And you have 30 seconds, surplus seconds that you can take to finish up your speech. For the prepared speeches, we have a 10 to 12 minutes prepared speeches today. So I'll show the green card at 10 minutes, the yellow card at 11 minutes, and red card at 12 minutes. And once again, you have 30 minutes of, say 30 seconds, sorry, to finish up. For evaluators, again, the evaluation speech will be for 2 to 3 minutes. And for the evaluator also, I'll be showing the green card at 2 minutes, the yellow card again at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and the red card at the finish of the target time, that is 3 minutes. Now about the table topics. For the table topics, each speaker is encouraged to take 1 to 2 minutes. And for them, I'll be showing the green card at 1 minute, the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and the red card, which is the upper limit, that is the 2 minutes. If you speak over time by more than 30 seconds, you will be disqualified and not eligible for polls. So I'll report my qualifying times when called upon to the meeting. Back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Timer Renu Kaushal, Toastmaster Renu Kaushal. That was indeed a detailed explanation. I will move on to the next role, and that is the role of our counter. Today's our counter is Ankur Vishwakarma. Ankur Vishwakarma is a passionate software engineer who combines his love for technology with a thirst for knowledge, often exploring new places to read and grow. His true calling, however, is animal welfare. Ankur dedicates his success to improving the lives of animals and is committed to driving lasting change. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for today's our counter, Ankur Vishwakarma. Ankur, please explain your role.
Thank you, General Evaluator Mukund. So the purpose of our counter is to listen and make note of unnecessary words and sounds used by all the speakers and role players of today's meeting. This report would focus on 5 major areas: filler words such as inappropriate interjections, for instance, and, well, but, so, the use of crutch words similar to basically, actually, this thing, etc. Repetitive words or phrases in the form of I, or this means, unintentional long or short pauses made by the speakers. I will present the rest of my report when called by the general evaluator during the general evaluation session. Over to you, general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ankur. Now we will move on to the next role, which is that the role of the listener. Today's listener is Shilpi Tiwari. Shilpi is from Chhattisgarh. She's an MBA with 3 years of work experience in HR as recruiter. She's also a Reiki practitioner and NLP certified, Neuro Linguistic Programming certified. She has participated in international beauty pageant called Mrs. India Worldwide 2019 held in Greece, where she was a finalist. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to today's listener, Toastmaster Shilpi Tiwari. Shilpi, can you please explain your role?
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Good evening, everyone, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. I'm the listener of the day. I will be listening closely to everything said during the meeting and will draft short questions to test your listening skills at the end of the day. So be ready. Thank you so much.
Thank you, listener, Toastmaster Shilpi. Now, when it comes to the grammarian role, there is a slight twist in the tale, as we say. So earlier, as we had discussed, we thought our evaluator Joanne Joseph will be the grammarian, but no, we have someone all the way from Sri Lanka to play the role of the grammarian. Ladies and gentlemen, today's grammarian is Toastmaster Stefan Marcelo. Stefan is a VP Ed of Negombo Toastmasters Club, which is District 82, Sri Lanka. Toastmaster Stefan, can I now request you to please explain your role and also tell us what the word of the day is?
Thank you, General
mute.
Evaluator. First, hope I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible.
There seems to be a lag.
I see. Hopefully it'll be in soon. Can we check now? Am I audible?
You are audible, but there is a lag. But please go ahead, explain your role.
Thank you. I would like access to share the screen as well, please. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I'm playing the role of grammarian. And as the grammarian for today, I have two jobs. One is to listen to each and every speaker of today's meeting and to note down the good usage of the language as well as points to improve on. And as the grammarian, I'm also tasked with introducing you to the word of the day. If I could share my screen, thank you, Zoom Master. Today, the word of the day, I have chosen myriad. Myriad is an adjective and it means of a large number. For an example, I can say, today we are having Sri Lanka's parliamentary general election, and therefore there were a myriad of people flocked around the polling stations all over the country. That's one example. And I have also given another example right here on the screen. Our house has been plagued with myriad insects this summer. This, once again, is an adjective, and I encourage all of you to use it as much as possible through this meeting and as well as within your lives hereafter. Thank you, General Evaluator. I will be back at the end of the meeting when the General Evaluator calls me to give my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Grammarian Toastmaster Stefan. So with this introduction of all my role players, I would now hand it back to the Toastmaster of the day, Yogita Upadhayay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mukund, General Evaluator. Let's have a round of applause for our General Evaluator and his team. And now we know how we have to be watchful of everything we do. But let's not be scared. Let's enjoy it. And let's move ahead to the prepared speech section. For the prepared speech, we have a speaker, Toastmaster Smriti Sagarika Mohanty, and she is going to be evaluated by Toastmaster Joan Joseph. I can see her on screen, and I have also had interacted, so I'm assuming she is present here. Okay, Toastmaster Smriti is going to complete her path visionary communication. She's going to deliver a path completion speech. Her project name is Reflecting on the Path. The purpose of the project is for the member to reflect on their growth during the completion of an entire path. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of the growth during the completion of their path. Timer, please note the speech will be from 10 to 12 minutes. Toastmaster Smriti is an experienced B2B sales professional and a certified soft skills trainer. After a decade in the industry, she is currently pursuing a full-time master degree in the US. A mindful introvert who's on a journey to become a profound speaker. I don't know what journey is she on. She's already a profound public speaker. At present, she's serving as the Vice President membership of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. Let's all welcome Toastmaster Smriti on the stage. Toastmaster Smriti, a slice of pie. A slice of pie, Toastmaster Smriti.
What if I told you that one choice, just one, could change everything in your life? Imagine standing at a crossroad with paths stretching in every direction, each with a promising new outcome. Do you take the familiar route, the routine and the comfortable one? Or would you like to venture to something unknown, something which is worth rewarding? That was me at the crossroad once again in my life. That was me at the beginning of a journey when I took the pathway visionary communication in Toastmasters. I thought I would simply learn to deliver a better speech. Maybe I would get an opportunity to engage in a better manner with the audience. But instead, I ventured into something really different. I found myself in a juncture where at one side I was doing my pathway, and on the other hand, I was engaging in starting a new training project. And both challenged me in a very different manner. I was forced to choose between staying the same or embracing the changes. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, and guests present in the meeting. Today, I'm standing here when I have completed certain projects, levels, and speeches defined in a Toastmasters pathway. However, I'm here to share the experience which I have been through this entire journey. I want to reflect upon the growth which I have experienced while completing the path. Today, I'm here to share my slice of pie. It is a story, a journey of choices, challenges, changes, and a slice of pie. Before I deep dive into that pie, and I hear few being sweet tooth in this meeting, here the pie stand for PIE. Purpose, innovation, and empathy. So let's get started. Like any Toastmasters pathway, we were expected to complete projects within a level. While I was doing my first level, where I was learning to reintroduce myself in a better manner to the Toastmasters member, I was understanding the definition of vocal variety, body language, one thing which caught my attention once again. I was learning the speech with purpose. This is one side of the story. But as we all know, and we being reiterated, whatever we learn within Toastmaster, we must reflect upon the same outside Toastmasters. And I was lucky enough to experience the same because remember, I started a venture by work where I was supposed to work with a team of trainers. And we were about to deliver a big presentation for one of our clients. Our project was highly ambitious and with a huge responsibility. We were supposed to develop a comprehensive training content for our client. However, I was standing in a juncture where I was surrounded by talented trainers. My purpose was to design the content and train these trainers. But I was scared within because each trainer brought a unique style of training with them. They had their own choices, but there was a mismatch and lack of cohesiveness within our team. One trainer was more fascinated towards using more technical detail. However, the other trainer was emphasizing more on the storytelling aspect. Yet, one other person was engaged in delivering a more engaged content. I felt like we all are singing in a different tune. Now, how to bring a unity in this diverse group? That was my time where I reflected upon the purpose of this engagement within this group and the purpose of delivering something to the client. I asked my fellow teammates to identify and understand what exactly the purpose here, why we have gathered, and what exactly we are expecting our client to experience once the training is over. And we started brainstorming about the same. And I was so glad that we could able to come to one conclusion. We all wanted our client to experience something which they never experienced before. They wanted to feel the product rather than seeing the mere presentation slide. That's how identifying the purpose helped me as an individual to give a direction to my team here. Things were going pretty good. When I ventured to my level 2 and level 3 in pathways, guest in the room, there are 5 levels in a pathway, and we were supposed to complete the project and levels in a sequential manner, or whichever project we would like to prefer. So I completed, somehow managed to deliver my speeches on project in level 1 and venture towards level 2. While in level 2, level 3, I was learning about developing my leadership style, communication style, the nitty-gritty of mentoring. I was also learning how to develop a communication plan. Parallelly, I was facing challenge to deliver something big in this particular group. We did identify the purpose. However, now the challenge was about the content. The ideas were floating in the room. However, the content was not clear. People were hesitating to collaborate with each other. They did identify the purpose. However, they have now a different point of view when it comes to content. Few wanted to stick to the age-old concept where the traditional presentation will run. On the other hand, few were pretty much innovative in their nature, and they wanted to bring something new because the intent is to deliver something experiential. Now here comes the eye of the pie. One is innovation. In this particular stage, I decided not to brainstorm, because while learning from my level 2 and level 3, I understood my communication and leadership style. And I also understood the other various form of leadership style. Hence, I decided to being a slightly autocratic here and suggested all my teammates to stick to innovation, the new way of presentation, rather restricting ourselves to the age-old presentation. And I give them a direction to work upon. We decided to bring innovation and work on the slides, the content accordingly. There were many hesitations within the room. However, a one-on-one communication with each member helped us to narrow down the ideas, and collaboratively, we again started working on the content part. That took me to level 4 and 5 in my Toastmasters journey, and parallelly, I was blessed to work with this beautiful team with enormous ideas, and they were also profound speakers in their respective fields. While in level 4 and level 5 of any Toastmasters pathway, it teaches us building skills and demonstrating our expertise, where we were expected to do certain required and certain selective project. There came the major juggle. Remember, I was talking about changes, challenges. A change came in my Toastmasters journey because I was unable to deliver or meet the purpose and the objective of the speech because I was not focused enough. I was delivering a speech, but it was not landing there. I was unable to understand where exactly am I lacking. Things were fine. I know what to say, but something was missing. Parallelly here, with the deadline approaching, team was unable to settle down. Now they have the P, they have the I, but I think the E of the pie was still missing. Now that takes me to the E, that is empathy. I learned empathy while working on my level 4 and level 5 of Toastmasters of Visionary Communication Pathways, where I was suggested to deliver a vision which I have planned for this particular team. I was also working on delivering a 10 to 12-minute speech, being a professional speaker. Through this, I understood the power of listening and empathy and tried to implement the same here in my project. I identified another leader within this group, showed my empathy, helped the person to grow, and that person started leading the team forward down the line. Well, the entire project was not as easy as I am explaining in my beautiful words. Trust me, I had challenges both in delivering the entire speeches and also parallelly handling this entire project. However, after completion of both, Well, the project still we are about to land. However, the delivery has been done. I feel content within because I learned something here and parallelly reciprocated the same real time outside the world. That was my journey with respect to visionary communication pathway and how I reflected it outside with a slice of pie. Purpose, innovation, and empathy. Please understand, in a nutshell, visionary communication might help us to identify the strategies, how to become a good communicator, leader. It might help to emphasize on the ability to be more informative, more persuasive. But what I understood, this path helped me to embrace the changes, face the challenges with a slice of pie. My purpose, innovation, and empathy towards our project. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmasters of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smriti. Let's all stand up and give a standing ovation for Toastmaster Smriti for delivering such a wonderful speech. I'm not coming on camera because of background, but trust me, I'm standing and request you all to do so. Thank you, Toastmaster Smriti. It was indeed a beautiful speech, and it brought me down to those memory lane while I was doing my speech crafter and the dynamic leadership journey. Thank you for delivering such a wonderful speech. Okay. How are you all again? I'm back. Okay, so we'll only have one speech for the day, and timer, I would like to ask, do we have any disqualification? Is Toastmaster Smriti qualified, disqualified?
Yeah. Was I audible? It was no. Am I
Okay.
audible?
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are audible, Renu.
There's no disqualification. She was within time limit.
Great. Kudos, Smriti, for delivering such a beautiful speech, such a lengthy speech with so much energy and zeal. And yes, you also managed to stay within the time. Okay, moving forward. We were speaking about serendipitous discoveries. Let's dive into a fun quiz. I'll share some famous examples of lucky accidents, and let's see if you can guess what they led to. Don't worry, even if you're not able to guess, the answers might surprise you, just like any great discovery. And if we have a winner of the quiz, they also get a special prize. And no, this time I'm not fooling, I'm serious. Okay. This I'm sure everybody will know, but still I'm just starting with an easier one to keep your motivation up. Who is famous for discovering gravity through a falling apple?
Isaac
Isaac
Newton.
Newton.
See, everybody is pumped up. Thank you so much. Who realized that that a man must be sitting unconsciously and an apple fell at his head, and now we are all wondering why we are learning about it in science, but we know why we are learning. And this is one of the greatest scientific breakthroughs. Okay, who was it? Who answered? I guess there were 3 answers.
Mita ma'am was.
There was
Ankur.
it Mohit? Mukund.
It was Ankur, third person.
Ankur. Okay. So now Ankur and Mita ma'am, please don't answer. That's why I was asking. Okay, the question number 2 is, what common sticky office supply was born from a failed glue experiment at 3M? That we all use it. Like you use it in office, you use it even at your homes. And if there are any soft skill trainers, we use it like
Post-it.
Fevi-stick.
Yeah, so Toastmaster Mukund, you're bang on. Post-it notes. That was a failed glue formula, and now it is one of the beloved ways to keep our notes. Okay, so now Toastmaster Mukund, I will request you also not to answer and let others answer so that I don't have to give the prize. Okay, which invention was created accidentally when chocolate melted in Percy Spencer's pocket? Don't Google, please. Please, this is unfair. This is not right. Okay, I worked at least half an hour to make this quiz. No, Amit, it's not Nutella, but nice try. Means I said I do not Google. That does not mean you will not even answer. Just you can just give an answer.
Is it the ice cream?
No, it was an like this is an invention, and chocolate is anyways melted. So chocolate is anyways invented. There's invention happened after chocolate and ice cream. So you use it every day. I will not give any other hint because you'll guess it immediately. Okay, you use it for warming food.
Microwave.
Thanks. Thanks, Renu. Otherwise, I was wondering, like, really? Have you forgotten about the favorite microwave oven? So a melted candy bar led Spencer to invent this kitchen essential. Can you believe it? Like if people are seeing something melt in their hands when I was a kid or when I was maybe at his age as well, I just used to lick it or wash my hands. Some people are creative. Nonetheless, moving forward, who stumbled upon X-rays after noticing a glow from a screen while experimenting? Okay, this is difficult.
Was that Marie Curie or something?
No. The answer is, do we have any guesses? We do not. You are not getting any prize because you're not trying for it. Don't tell me that Yogita promises and then that she doesn't give. I've heard many people saying you always say whenever you are at TMOD, you bring this quiz and you don't give us anything. Okay, so the answer is Wilhelm Roentgen. You can Google it afterwards. It's a good story how exactly X-ray was invented, and he was just passing time. He just noticed a glow from a screen. He was inventing something else. He was experimenting on something else, and this is an accidental discovery. Okay, so for all the people who have a sweet tooth, what favorite dessert was created when a baker accidentally added chocolate chunks to dough?
Cookie,
Which cookie? Mita ma'am is like,
wafer biscuit,
sorry?
wafer biscuits,
No. Shilpi, you said you have a sweet tooth?
Pancake.
No. I learned from Smriti also. She also had a sweet tooth.
can repeat
Chocolate cookie.
again?
Yeah, so the question is, what favorite dessert was created when a baker accidentally added chocolate chunks to dough? See, the answer lies in the question itself, if you are a little bit of attentive. I'm just making Shilpi's work a bit easier. You're not paying attention. The answer lies in the question.
Donut.
Is
Duncan,
cookie.
So I get the first word is in the question itself.
Chocolate chunk.
Yeah, Vidha, you're smart, huh? Chocolate chip cookies. I'll give it to you. Okay, so that's it for the quiz for now. So Smriti is telling me, don't ask me, she's not a sweet tooth. Okay, Smriti. Okay, I'll ask you a salty question then. Okay, moving forward, it's 7:48 by my clock. We'll take a quick 5 minutes break. And I would request everyone to come back again because I have more such questions which will make you realize that how the things that you use daily were invented accidentally, though they are beneficial, but still, a little knowledge about everything helps. Okay, let's see you all in next 5 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you again for joining us. Though we were here, but in case if somebody just had a quick tea break, I hope it was refreshing. And now we'll move to everyone's favorite section of the day, and that is the table topic section. For the table topic section, we have TTM Saurav Datta to take the stage. Let me share a few words about him. He is a winner of 2 DTM awards and has completed 11 parts in Toastmasters pathway. He has been a President's Distinguished Division Director, Distinguished Area Director in the past. Outside Toastmasters, he has played several leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies, startups, and nonprofits. And currently, he is building his own edutech startup, Practive, which he founded in June 2020. DTM Saurav, the stage is all yours.
Hi. Yeah, so today I am the table topic master. And unfortunately, we don't have a table topic evaluator today. So what we'll do is we will have the speaker, one speaker, evaluate the next speaker. So once you're done speaking, please hang around and evaluate the next speaker. So that way we will be having a round robin of table topic evaluation. So I hope that's clear. Any confusion? So for example, speaker number 1 would be evaluating speaker number 2. And that's how we will continue. So for evaluating the first speaker, I will do the evaluation. After that, we will continue in a round robin way. Can I get a thumbs up if it's clear? Okay, thank you. So we will have 5 topics and 5 speakers will have an opportunity to evaluate 5 of the rest of the speakers. Okay, so let me start. Okay, the first speaker for today is Toastmaster Mita Shah. Toastmaster Mita, ready for the first topic?
Yes.
Okay. So the topic for you is a happy accident. When did it last happen to you? A happy accident. When did it last happen to you?
A happy accident. It happened during my COVID time. Two of my nephews, they were always having some other work and they used to play full time. But suddenly it happened so that they both started doing some invention. And then that became a new invention they did. And that gave me a lot of happiness when it came that became a scientist. And his project, it just sitting and doing time pass, they made a discovery of invention of new thing. And that is aid they made, that is for the dumb and deaf. And that went to the international level. And they got the award for that. And that made me so happy and proud for that. That a small invention they did, but hard work, both brothers sat together and made this invention. And that made me a very proud and happy moment that gives me still today also. And accidentally it happened. And then they never thought that this project will be like an invention will go to the international level. And they were amazed for that. And I was amazed with that. That small invention went to the international level. They won the award and they got the best achievement for the International Children's Day Award. And today is the Children's Day. I don't forget that. And they got the award. And the very happy moment it was for me. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mita. Anyone wants to evaluate Toastmaster Mita? Okay, then I will evaluate Toastmaster Mita. Toastmaster Mita, you will be evaluating the next speaker, which is whoever I pick up as the next speaker. So Mita, you had a personal story. And you actually started exactly with a bang. No time wasted. So I think all that was absolutely okay. The only thing is that your speech, several times you repeated the same thing. You just had one incident about someone inventing something and it went international. And then the rest of the speech, what I heard is almost like the same speech being played on loop 4 or 5 times. You just kept on saying the same thing. And that's how you kind of did it should be a speech. It should progress, right? So what did they do? Where did this entire thing start? How did the accident happen? Why was it happy? What kind of stage did it go through? So that's how the progress should be. That's what I was looking for. Okay, thank you so much. We'll move on to the next speaker. And I saw Toastmaster Galal raising his hand. Galal, would you want to take the next topic? Toastmaster Galal Zaki.
Sorry, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now,
I
sir.
can't hear very well, so I thought I was going to evaluate Toastmaster Mita. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, so now Toastmaster Mita will be evaluating you after your speech.
Okay.
Okay, and you will be evaluating the next speaker. So we will be doing in that successive order. Okay, Toastmaster Galal, your topic is, have you ever discovered gold in a silver lining? Have you ever discovered gold in a silver lining? Toastmaster Galal Zaki.
I've discovered gold in a silver lining in a myriad of ways, but my favorite is one of failure. I was only interested in sports and girls when I was at school and not in that order. So I discovered to attract girls, I had to be good at sports and to tell jokes. I had most of the track and field records, 100 meters, 200 meters, 400, 800, 1,500, won the cross country, won the tennis tournament, won the squash tournament. All the girls were madly in love with me and they were screaming. But I also discovered to attract more girls, I had to tell jokes. Between flirting and telling jokes and sports, I failed at doing geochemistry 4 years and reaching second year. Economics, political science, another 4 years. I reached senior year, and the second year, a bombshell came to the university. All the boys were running after her. We didn't have social media at the time, and the 3 fastest ways of spreading news were telephone, telegram, and tell a girl. So I went to her best friend. I said, I'm madly in love with your friend. And that's how I got to know Fadia Dajani. She became my girlfriend. Between Fadia and all the stuff, I failed again, got kicked out, did my military service, taking 6 Egyptian pounds a month, and she married me. She got me to go to a 3rd university and a 4th university, and I went to America to teach there. They don't know English because they do multiple choice questions and things. And I got highest honors. And I was going to continue, came back, my mother passed away, got hired into advertising. They got me into Mr. Spicy's chicken tikka. I like it spicy. It's very nicey with a little ricey. And my hourly rate today is $500, and I accept rupees, my friend. So all the myriad of things was getting married to my wife, and I owe her my life. I did a song for her. I am, because of my wife, journey to a happy life. Thank you. Back to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Galal. It was a very entertaining speech indeed. But I would let our first speaker, Toastmaster Mita, to evaluate your speech. Over to you, Mita.
Thank you, our Jalal Zaki, the guest Toastmaster. So your speech was made me amazed that I was very engrossed to listen your speech, because it was really wonderful. Like, your topic was, have you ever discovered gold in silver lining? And truly, you have given the theme and very well settled, gave the speech as a story, and you made us to wrap with poem also. So it was really wonderful. You have done a great job. Nothing to say more than thank you. Back to you, Master of the day, table topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mita.
Sorry, am I to evaluate the next one?
Yes, you will be evaluating the
If
next
they can
speaker.
raise their voice, because I can't hear very well.
Sure,
I have
sure.
a problem. Okay, thank you.
No problem, sir. Let them know. Okay, so who's going to be the next speaker? Any volunteers? I see guest Swami Raghavendra. Swami, do you want to take the next topic? Okay, Mohit Dhanuka. Mohit?
Hello.
Mohit
Yeah,
is our
I'll be glad to take up. Though I have a bad throat, but I'll definitely try.
Can we see you, Mohit? I've not seen you for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, there you are. Lovely. Thank you so much, Mohit. Thank you for coming on camera. So that's Mohit, your next speaker. Toastmaster Galal, you will be evaluating Toastmaster Mohit. Mohit, as you heard, Toastmaster Galal wants you to speak a little loudly. So just be a little bit more louder than you generally are. Okay. So are you ready for the topic?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, lovely. Fate loves the fearless. Are you bold enough? Fate loves the fearless. Are you bold enough?
Thank you, Toastmaster Saurabh, for giving this topic. So, fate loves the strongest, and I believe fate is something which gives you chances, and these surprise chances give you a lot of opportunities. Recently, I found a silver lining and a mirage surprise into my life when I was just jumping to take up the mic and take up a song in the form of a karaoke event in front of an audience of 200 people. Little unknowingly that how well I sing, I've always been a bathroom singer otherwise, but this surprise opportunity probably made me realize that I'm more than decent a singer. And after completing the song, which is very close to my heart, the kind of appreciation which I received from the audience led them to believe that I can be a better singer. And I could recollect what sort of butterflies were into my stomach for the 2 minutes when I was on stage, just singing candidly out of my heart. And then I was inducted into the karaoke group of my society, little knowing how the path would unfold in future. This sort of a surprise event just led me to again rekindle my old memories the way I had stepped into Toastmasters earlier back in 2015 when a friend of mine had pushed me into a table topic, this speech session. And out of just my enthusiasm to come on stage and be quite interactive, I had taken up the role enthusiastically. I personally believe that if you are strong and passionate to try something, fate will give you definitely few chances and you need to just grab it with all your heart and passion to take things forward. We may not realize how the path would unfold, but yes, with utter confidence and positivity in our heart, definitely it could be a dream come true for someone who has never aspired to be on that path. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Mohit. Can we have Toastmaster Galal Zaki evaluate Toastmaster Mohit? Quick 30 seconds, sir, for the evaluation.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Mohit, for a very inspiring situation. It was really terrific the way you went through fear, and I loved the way you said butterflies in your stomach. I started feeling them myself, and it was really inspiring for people who are always, most of us are afraid of public speaking and of singing and so on, and in front of an audience of 200 people, incredible. I would have used the word of the day today when you said you did several things. I would say a myriad of karaoke things. And when the topic was really, and I can't read very well, it's fate has and the word was
Fate loves the fear.
Fearless. Instead of fearless, you mentioned it at the beginning as stronger. So I would really take care of the topic and repeat it again, because that also gives you time to think of what you're going to say. But you were incredible. Thank you so much. You've got me wanting to sing now. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you for the feedback.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Galal. Thank you so much, Mohit. Mohit, you will be evaluating the next speaker, and the next speaker is Toastmaster Joan Joseph. Toastmaster Joan.
I saw Stefan raising his hand. We should give him the
I'll
chance.
come to Stefan. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's no running away, Joan. Okay? Good?
Oh, sorry, I was not raising my hand. I was thinking.
No, I will definitely give you. The next one is for you, Stefan. So, or maybe the next to next one. We have time and we have topics. So, Joan, your topic is lost and found. What's your story? Lost and found. What's your story?
I do not like topics like this. You know, these topics, they sound so exotic and interesting. But if you dive deep into it, you realize there are just two words, lost and found. And is a conjunction, it doesn't mean anything. Just trying to fit in some way a correlation between something that's lost and something that's found. And this is the reality of life many times. We try to fit in and correlate things so that we can make sense of it. But that's not true. It's not necessary. If you have lost something, it doesn't mean that you need to find it. Sometimes losing things is good. Sometimes failing is good. Sometimes forgetting is good. You don't need to find everything again. For example, imagine I lost 5 kgs in the last month. I really don't want to find it back. Anyways, I want to lose even more, right? So lost and found, just because it sounds exotic, makes no sense to me. In fact, I would say, as I have grown in life, I have realized that I have lost a lot of things, a lot of assumptions that I had, a lot of biases that I had, and I don't want to find them back. Instead, I would love to find something new in my life. New assumptions, new biases, new friends, new enemies, new goals. And then again, after some time, lose them and find something new. And I think this is the beauty of life. Let's keep on losing. There is nothing wrong in losing few pounds, losing some ambitions, and then hopefully not gaining these pounds back. And let's try to find something new in life rather than going back to the lost and found. All these jokes, all these exotic ideas aside, let me tell you one thing. In Toastmasters, I have lost a lot of contests on the district level, and those who know me know that. But I've also found beautiful friends, great mentors, and the ability inside me that I never even thought I had. So yes, I have lost and simultaneously found something in this fraternity also. Hope you guys lose something and then never find that back. Thank you, and back to you, Saurav.
Thank you so much. If Toastmaster Galal would have got this topic, he would have said, I lost my ex and didn't find her back. So you did not talk about it, but I'm sure he would have. Okay.
I tried to send it. JJ. JJ, do they call you JJ for a nickname? Joan lost, Joseph found, Joseph lost, and Joan found. I'd have used my JJ.
So now, Joanne, you'll be evaluated by Toastmaster Mohit Dhanuka.
Hi, Joanne. To begin with, it was a lovely table topic speech which you delivered. It really caught my interest when the topic was given as lost and found, and you were very quick to connect it with a lot of optimism while delivering your speech and linking it to how we can look forward to losing our failures and taking those failures into our success efforts. It was very good of you to reiterate this particular speech and topic with a numbered example also, which the audience could reconnect immediately in terms of mentioning if someone is losing a weight, you would definitely not want to have it back. While the general audience perception is with the topic lost and found, you always try to find something what you have lost. But it was really very well crafted in your speech that probably in life, it is okay to lose something and not try to find it and let things come on their own. I was really amazed by your quick thought in which you could capture the attention of the audience in a very positive way and connect your topic with some real examples. To give a small feedback, I feel that once the topic was conveyed to you, to still have the attention of the audience while you are thinking on that topic, it's always good to have a facial expression which helps you be in connect with the audience. So if I would have to give a feedback, I would say, okay, you could have given remarks like thinking like this, which helps you think in a better way while with the topic to bring some points into my mind, into your mind, rather than having an outlook which shows upfront that you are thinking. So you can probably camouflage your thought with a visual expression which connects with the audience and the topic altogether. Nevertheless, overall, a very well crafted speech, and the way you have linked it with your Toastmasters journey, how you have lost certain contests but still found great mentors, I think that would really motivate the speech listeners and the audience to take up more such situations. Thank you very much for a very positive outlook with such a speech topic. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mohit. We will move on to the next speaker who will be evaluated by you, Joanne. So please pay attention to the next speaker who is Okay, I'll come back to Stefan in a short while. Let me see if Sana would want to take a topic. Sana, you're a guest, right?
Yeah, I will love to take the topic.
Would you want to come on camera? It really helps me see the face.
Sorry, but from next time I will. It's like some problem with my laptop camera, so.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So the topic for you is have you found treasure in unexpected places? Have you ever found treasure in unexpected places? Toastmaster, sorry, guest Sana.
Have I found treasure in unexpected places? Well, the line itself is a metaphor. I know it's not like I've gone to some places and I found a real treasure, but this takes me back to when I started solo traveling. Somebody in my friend circle mentioned that solo traveling is really something that you should go for, and it is very rejuvenating. It's quite refreshing. But in the back of my mind, I was quite scared that something will happen to me and I will feel lonely along the way, and there wouldn't be much to enjoy when I am going there by myself. But somehow I took the step and I went there all the way to Kerala, Trivandrum, and it was quite a refreshing journey. I just spent. I had this work where I have the flexibility to work remotely. Thanks to COVID, there are pros and cons for that. So I took this 1 month solo traveling journey in Trivandrum, and I covered some of the other places to Workala and other places in Kerala. But it was quite refreshing. I met a lot of people there, and shared my different cultural experience with them. And eventually, I made friends with them too. And I did one adventurous activity there, which is parasailing. So it was quite refreshing. And along the way, when you're solo traveling, you don't have to be yourself. Whatever your past is, whatever your history is, you can find a new identity of yourself. So that's how I found the treasure along in the journey of solo traveling. So that's my answer to this question. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sana. I would let Joanne give her evaluation for Sana.
Yes, Sana, I loved your table topic speech. Absolutely loved it, because I'm a solo traveler myself, and everything that you were speaking about, I could personally resonate with it. Whether it's experiencing the culture, the friendship, the adventure, or even the concept of the new identity that you spoke about. I loved the way you started by saying that's a metaphor. You're not actually expecting me to go to places and find treasures. I loved that, and I loved your conclusion. One tip I'll tell you is hit the topic hard. You had all the ingredients to bake the cake, yet I feel like you just didn't switch on the oven. You forgot to switch on the oven, and I'll tell you why. What was the treasure? What was the treasure? The new identity? Was it the friendship? Was it the culture? Was it the parasailing? Or was it just overcoming your fear and going for solo traveling? I didn't get that. What was the treasure, and where was that unexpected place? Maybe that unexpected place was your place of failure and fear, right? Like of traveling. So that felt like you didn't hit the nail hard, but all the ingredients were there, and I really loved the speech. Next time, I just hope you conclude it in such a way that you don't forget to switch on the oven and, just serve as one of the best speeches ever. Thank you, and back to you, Saurabh.
Thank you so much, Joanne. I hope your oven is working, Sana, not like your laptop camera. So I think that's the only thing.
Oh, I don't have an oven.
Okay. There goes your evaluation, John. No oven. Okay, not a problem. We'll move on to, yes, Galal, Toastmaster Galal.
Sorry, I'm going to be cruel only to be kind. It's not Owen, it's oven. Oven.
Yes.
And cruel only to be kind is what Hamlet told his mother, who married his father's murderer, his father's murderer. So he said, I'm going to be cruel only, so I'm not trying to be bad. And Egyptians also mispronounce things. We can't pronounce the P, We pronounce it as a B. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are going to move on to the next speaker, and this will be our last speaker for today. And the topic for our next speaker, so let me first pick the next speaker, which is Toastmaster Stephen. Yes, Toastmaster Stephen has been patiently waiting for his turn. And I've got a topic that I'm sure you will love.
It was an accident.
Okay. So the topic for you is, what is the difference between luck and leap of faith? What is the difference between luck and leap of faith? Over to you, Toastmaster Stephen. And you will be evaluated by Toastmaster Sana, right? Sana was the last speaker, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So Sana, you are there, right? You'll have to pay attention and you'll have to evaluate Toastmaster Stephen.
Okay, yeah, I will do it.
Okay, and your topic, again, I'll repeat. What is the difference between luck and leap of faith? What is the difference between luck and leap of faith?
I'm shooting blanks right now, but at the same time, when I take a look back at my life, I know that I have taken myriad of leaps of faith. At the same time, I know that I have encountered some forms of luck as well. Now, how do I distinguish luck from taking a leap of faith? Maybe I can encounter luck by taking this leap of faith. Confused? Yes, me too. But an instance where I took a leap of faith is when I left school in 2017, just after my GCE ordinary level examinations, which is in US equivalent terms, the high school standard. Then right after, you're supposed to go for college degrees. Now, I followed the US standards right here in Sri Lanka. Now, at that time, it was a leap of faith because the traditional way of education in Sri Lanka is to continue your O levels and then you move on to your advanced level examinations. Now, why did I say it was a leap of faith? Again, most people in Sri Lanka are very traditional people, and therefore they may look at it in a weird perspective. However, I was also lucky. I was able to complete my entire degree in 3 years. I obtained my bachelor in 3 years. And I said lucky because as soon as I completed my examinations, my final examinations, COVID-19 hit. Now, how did I distinguish luck from the leap of faith? If I had not taken the leap of faith, I would not have had that certain luck reflected upon it. And that's something that's thought-provoking, at least for me. Over to you, to the topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Stephen. I would let you, the evaluator, evaluate you on this particular topic. But as far as I see it, the way I see is that luck is something that you have to believe in to make that leap of faith. So for me, the luck, or gives you that confidence, or that believing in that luck gives you that confidence to make the leap of faith. But that's my take. I would let your evaluator evaluate you on your take. Toastmaster, guest Sana, over to you.
First of all, I would like to say that Stephen, you really had a great structure in your speech. So you had a start like whether you believe in the leap of faith and luck, and then you connected with a personal story, and then at the end you hit it on the directly on the nail. So the structure of your speech was really perfect, And then one thing that I liked about your topic is like initially you didn't went directly on the speech. You took your time, think about it, and that just pause just makes the difference. You know, you didn't go directly on the speech. But if I have to tell one thing which can be an improvement, somewhere I found that there was a lag in your speech, or if it's other person can hear the same, because I felt like the connection or there was a speech lag, so I can hear later while you were speaking in the video. So that and the voice could have been a little bit louder. So that those points I can give you as the improvement. So focus on like speaking a bit loud, and then a little bit of voice variation could have added more magic to the speech. So that's it.
Thank you so much, Sana. Anyone else would want to add evaluation to Toastmaster Stephen's speech? Any pointers for Toastmaster Stephen? Okay. So we are good with this. I would want to conclude the table topic section. I absolutely loved conducting this session, and thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. And back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Yogita Upadhayay.
Thank you, DTM Saurav. What a unique twist to the table topic session today. Whenever you come, you always bring a unique flavor to the meeting. The variety and back-to-back evaluations kept everyone on their toes. I was just waiting, let him not call my name. Nonetheless, it was exciting to see how each participant adapted to the challenges that were thrown their way, effortlessly showcased their quick thinking and ability. A myriad of ideas and perspectives made this one of the most entertaining table topic session I have had till now. Truly, I loved the table topic experience today. Thank you so much, table topic master DTM Saurav Datta. Let's have it for our table topic master, everyone. Moving forward, as I said, I still have a bunch of questions left and the prize still waiting. Okay. Who want to go next? This time I would not like to answer the question. I would like to have a raise of hands so that nobody cheats. Otherwise people say, I answered. No. Yeah, I like the terror of the questions. Nonetheless, okay, we'll keep up the same flow. What animal did Alexander Graham Bell accidentally hear over his new invention, the telephone? Like if you know about how telephone was invented, there was an animal who was involved. A pet animal. Many of you must be having it as their pet.
Cat. Really?
No?
Then dog.
Yeah. What a way. John's like, cat? No? Then dog. Of course it is a dog, but okay, it doesn't have to be so boring. I love dogs. Okay. So Alexander Graham Bell accidentally heard his dog barking, and then the invention of telephone came into his mind. Like when I hear dogs barking, I'm like, when are they going to shut up, or what are they exactly going to communicate? Okay, moving to question number 7th. What popular soft drink was originally intended to be a medicine, and now it's very, very hazardous to health?
Coca-Cola?
Wow, Mita ma'am, do you have Google on or what? Like how bang on you are with all the answers? This is the power of being there in the school continuously. We just studied and we came out. Nothing to remember. Nonetheless, great answer, Mita ma'am. That's true. Coca-Cola. Which popular snack was invented when a chef mistakenly overcooked potatoes?
Chips.
Okay, what chips? Okay,
Pringles.
Potato chips.
Pringle
Okay.
chips.
Yeah,
Chips.
another the potato chips was invented by George Crumb in 1853 when a customer actually complained his fries were too thick, and which led him to slice them very thin and fry them crisp. So if we take our customers seriously, we might even bring out something new to the table. Okay. Which popular drink was discovered by accident when a chemist mixed two ingredients while looking for a cure for an illness? Everything comes when we are ill, but something that comes out of when we are ill is never to help us when we are ill. I'll
Paracetamol.
repeat the question. Which popular drink was discovered by accident when a chemist mixed two ingredients while looking for a cure for an illness?
Eno?
No. Eno is
ORS.
no. No, so this is not very helpful when you're ill. I'm giving the clue.
Glucose?
Along with
Glucon-D.
glucose is helpful. Eno and ORS is also helpful.
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol is bliss. It is the best.
Red Bull.
Yeah, so John, you Googled it, right? Please accept it.
I swear I'm not. I thought of Red Bull from the start itself because it tastes like cough medicine.
Yeah, see, that's right. Red Bull was actually invented, and it originated in Thailand in 1980s when a local drink that was used for energy, it was combined with carbonated water. And then now we know how successful a global brand it is. So you never know. Maybe, so that's why I would advise everyone now to do more experiments in the kitchen, because we are not professionals, doctors or chemists. And if somebody is into that field, do more experiments. Maybe we have some new inventions coming up. Okay. Which famous dessert was invented when a baker added an extra egg to a batch of dough by mistake? This has to be everyone's favorite. When I was in my school, I used to fight for it. And it costed 1 rupee then.
Donut?
Patties.
No, my patties anyways costed 5-10 rupees even when I was young. I do not know. It costed 1 rupee then. It was a rich. I called it a rich dessert.
Bubblegum?
No.
Cupcake?
No.
Swiss roll.
No.
Jelly.
No. You're there.
Jelly belly.
No. No.
Chewing gums? No.
No, it's a toffee, and it's very
Lollipop.
nice. It tastes very nice. It's chocolate anyways.
Eclairs.
Eclair.
Chocolate eclairs.
Wow, yeah, see?
Eclairs.
Yeah,
Yes.
eclairs.
Eggnog is it?
When I'm saying it's my favorite, I actually assumed it's everyone's favorite, but then see, assumptions always lead to failures. It was invented by accident in 1850 by French baker Antoine Carême when he mistakenly added an extra egg to his pastry batter, making it puffier. But I love eclairs and I'm so thankful to Antoine. Okay, moving ahead. What common household cleaner was invented when a chemist mixed cleaning agents and accidentally created a potent stain remover?
Phenyl?
No.
Harpic.
No.
Lysol.
No, Harpic, Lysol.
Bleaching?
No.
Caustic soda?
No.
Baking soda?
Some more hints, please.
It's a household cleaner. No.
Colin.
Okay, I'll give the answer. I don't want everybody to just check upon their stock, whatever you have. OxyClean, that's a widely used cleaner. It was developed when its inventor accidentally mixed peroxide-based cleaning products and found it had powerful stain removing effect. Okay, so this is a question related to medical and engineering field both. So what medical device was invented by accident when an engineer tried to create a more efficient iron lung? So this is related to the doctors, but it was invented by an engineer. So all the people with PCM and PCB, this is your chance.
The BP machine.
Huh? Sorry?
The PP machine.
No.
You said lungs.
Yeah.
Iron lung.
Test tube like that. Tubes.
No.
Nebulizer?
No.
Lungs.
Okay, it's related to a very special organ.
You said lungs, right?
Yeah, I said lungs, but I'm also giving another hint that it's related to a very special organ. You can
Inhaler.
feel that organ from your wrist.
Pulse.
Pulse ka, beep, that one.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, there.
Stethoscope.
The
Ma'am.
oxygen.
Oximeter.
Ma'am, I'm talking about an organ.
Organ.
So
BP.
it's yeah. I heard
machine.
it. I heard it.
Oximeter.
Is it Mohit or
Yeah,
is it
oximeter. I think oximeter is it?
No. It's heart.
Yeah.
It's heart, and the invention was pacemaker.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. You just saved me from my chocolates. Okay. This is the last question, and then we'll move to the evaluation section. Who did? Have you all read Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah.
Okay. In the famous story Alice in Wonderland or Alice Adventures in Wonderland, what animal does Alice follow that leads her to a world of unexpected surprises?
Rabbit. Rabbit.
Yeah, but what color?
Silver.
Pink.
No.
Pink.
Pink. Silver.
No. It was a. Why should I answer? You still have 1 minute. You're right. You just need to guess the color.
Blue.
White.
Yellow. White.
Yeah, it was a white rabbit. The same Bugs Bunny we see every day whenever we go to a Zoom. Not a Zoom, a zoo. See how much I'm into Zoom moderation. I've mixed Zoo with Zoom. Anyways, moving forward to the meeting, it was a wonderful session with you all. And I'm sure you must have learned something new. I had a lot of fun while creating all these quiz questions. I'm not sure if they're going to be very helpful, but they're going to be something you will remember. Okay, there was this theme where we didn't know and we were promised and we were all active. Okay, thank you so much. And now let's move to the evaluation section. I will now hand over the stage to the general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. Toastmaster Mukund, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. My apologies again for not being able to come on camera, but nevertheless, I will try to make it a good session. First and the foremost, let's start off with evaluating the speeches. So we had one speaker today, which is Toastmaster Smriti, and Toastmaster Smriti is being evaluated by Toastmaster Joanne Joseph. Joanne Joseph is a content writer and a passionate reader, is an introvert who finds joy in conversation. She immerses herself in diverse music genres and languages, while her free evenings are spent treasure hunting in vintage book and stationery stores. Hailing from Mumbai, she cherishes the sunrises and sunsets at Marine Drive. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to our evaluator today, Toastmaster Joanne Joseph.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, for that wonderful introduction. Today, while I'm giving this evaluation, I'm feeling a myriad of emotions, and I'll tell you why. And my target speaker, Smriti, knows this. When she started the path visionary communication, I evaluated her icebreaker speech. And I remember the evaluation I gave you, Smriti. I told you the reason why again and again you give an icebreaker speech in every path, right? I remember it like it happened yesterday. And then today I'm standing here, or rather sitting here, giving you the evaluation for the pathbreaker speech. So it's like a full circle and a lot of emotions, myriad of emotions going through in me. Slice of pie, you said. And I was thinking, how is she going to connect a dessert to the reflect your path? The objective, it doesn't make sense. But Smriti, in the typical Smriti style, brought in that TIE. And she said, it's all about purpose, innovation, and empathy, what I learned from this path. And beautifully, you explained how and in which level you got the purpose, your innovation, and the concept of empathy from visionary communication. Another highlight of this entire speech was the language and vocabulary. Now, I know I praise you always for language, but let me specifically tell you what I liked. You used the triad choice, challenges, and change. choices, challenges, and changes. That's what you said. And I love try it. It adds to the authenticity and, it adds to the verbose of the entire speech. And I loved that. You said lack of cohesiveness. They were singing different tune. These are just few of the great phrases that you use throughout your speech, which adds to the, it adds to that essence of the language of the speech, makes it feel like, oh, I'm listening to something interesting, which by the way was interesting, but beautiful language and vocabulary. And I loved the parallel comparison that you drew with the project, the actual project, and the pathway. How level 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, you were parallelly comparing it with an actual real project and how this pathway helped you get there. So I loved that comparison. Now for improvements, there are 3 things that I would like to recommend. Number 1, your opening dramatization, right? It was a 10 to 12 minute speech. So you had a lot of time. Every time I have seen this, Smriti, you come and open in a very similar fashion. I'm not saying it's a bad opening. It's a great opening. But challenge yourself to now do something different. Like, for example, you said, I am standing on a crossroad with this path or that path. I would have loved it if you would have just dramatized and said, I'm right now standing here on a crossroad. On the left side, I see this. On the right side, I see that. Where do you think I will walk? Dramatize, do some role play. That powerful opening, captures the attention of the audience, and it also challenges you as a speaker. Bring something new into your professional skill set as a speaker. The second was the transition. There was a little bit of confusion happening when you were going from the parallel comparison between the level and the project and then back to level. I couldn't make clear-cut transitions between when what were you talking about the project specifically and what were you talking about the path specifically. For example, you said that took me to level 4, level 5. From level 2, level 3, you were talking about the project, and then suddenly you said that took me to level 4, level 5. Nothing took you there, right? So the transition phrases are very important. The phrases that you use will clear the confusion, give me more clarity as an audience, because you have lived it, I have not, right? So to me, that clarity is important, that what is happening exactly. And lastly, I'll tell you specific examples. You said purpose, but what was that specific purpose? You said innovation. What was the innovation? And you spoke empathy is something you learned, but what was that empathetic thing that you did for that person in your project? At least out of 3, 1 specific example you would have given. What happens is when you give specific examples, it makes your speech very authentic, right? So generic speeches are great, but specific speeches add to the authenticity of the speech. So overall, let me tell you, I love the way you brought in the concept of PI, purpose, innovation, empathy, lovely language and vocabulary. Your conclusion was there. And I love the parallel comparison. Think about dramatization or a very powerful opening. And that is not a feedback, that's a challenge I'm throwing at you. Because next level skill set, I want you to try that. Think about transitions, the phrases that you use, so that there's absolute clarity from when you're moving on the parallel projects. And finally, specific example, at least 1. And then, of course, congratulations on completing your path. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Evaluator Join Joseph. You know what? I really feel very fortunate to have attended today's meeting. I really don't have anything more to add to what Toastmaster Join Joseph has said, but it has been a myriad of treats for me to be in today's meeting. First, the wonderful table topic by Join Joseph, the table topic evaluation by Join Joseph, and now the icing on the cake, which is the evaluation of the speech itself. Now, it's a hardly, people like all of us today are fortunate to go through these things from Join Joseph, and I really don't have anything more to add. Excellent. Thank you so much, Evaluator. Toastmaster Smriti, what a wonderful speech. I have always loved the way you give your speeches. It was so superb. So you make it so simple and easy. It is so hard, I know, for all of us to go through the entire path from level 1 to level 5. And I'm sure you would have also tread through that path. But the way you come out with your reflection in your speech, you make it seem at all to be so simple and easy. I think that's the best thing that I found about your speech. Just one small comment I would like to make on your speech is that, you have gone through this whole journey from level 1 to level 5. I'm sure you would have come across some lighter moments in your journey. Right? If you could have just sprinkled some lighter moments here and there, that would have really made the speech even more impactful, is my personal opinion. Otherwise, an excellent speech and an excellent evaluation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please hear both for the speaker and the evaluator, please. Thank you. And the next session was that on the table topic. Okay. Now, I think when DTM Saurabh took over as the table topic master, he really showed us what leaders are made of. Really, I mean it. The easy way out was to say that we don't have a table topic evaluator, so no evaluations. But he didn't take that easy route. He became innovative. He showed what leadership is all about, and he came out with a session where both the topics and the evaluations were combined. We didn't lose out on the evaluation simply because there was no table topic evaluator. I think that kind of stuff is what I feel leaders are made of. It was really excellent. All his topics were excellent, in line with the theme, and he really did an excellent job. There is so much for us to learn from him. Thank you, DTM Sarota. He's not there in the meeting, but nevertheless, I think we should make it a point to learn, from the way he conducts meeting and the way he's conducting, taking us through this entire journey of in Toastmasters. Now, I would like to come to my TAGL players. Right. First, I would request the timer, Toastmaster Renu Kaushal, to please give her report.
Yeah. To lead this table topic session, we have one disqualification for Toastmasters Japan. And yes, our evaluator also took more than the required time. So there are two disqualifications. Rest of the session, it was going very on time. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Timer. Thank you so much, Timer, Toastmaster Renu Kaushal. Please, let's hear it for our timer. I would now request our R counter, Toastmaster Ankur, to give his report.
Yeah. I'll present my screen quickly. Is my screen visible?
Yep.
Yeah. For today, we have very few pillar words used, and I have highlighted the folks that used very less words: Stephen Marcelo, Jalal Zaki, Mohit Dhaka, Joan Joseph, and Sana M. Guest. That's it. I'll share my report in the chat box. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, our counter, Toastmaster Ankur. Please, let's hear for our counter today. Now, can I request our grammarian, all the way from Sri Lanka, to give his report, please?
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator. First and foremost, I would like to say that the word of the day, myriad, was used 7 times within the meeting, and it was used by Toastmaster Galal, Toastmaster Mohit, Toastmaster Yogita, Toastmaster Joanne, Toastmaster Joshi. So once again, this word was used 7 times within the meeting. Thank you very much. And I encourage you to use it as much as possible in your life as well. I would like to give a big round of applause to everyone. Thereafter, I would like to focus on some of the key words that were used, or rather words that were highlighted to me One was ventured, meaning a daring journey, bit risky, but bit risky journey. Another word was juncture. So basically, particular point in a certain period of time. Reciprocated is when you respond to something. Rejuvenating. So you restart something with brand new energy. Those are some things that I noticed. As points of improvement, there's not a lot because this meeting was at a certain standard of the English language. There were only minor things to be tweaked. Most importantly, I think, as Toastmaster Rahul also mentioned during one of the evaluations during the 10 topics, we should always focus on pronunciation as well. And when we're using articles, maybe the indefinite article or the definite article, such as a and, which are indefinite articles, and when we're using definite articles, the or the, we use it in front. When we're using the in front of a word that starts with a vowel, we say the. And there was an instance where it was used incorrectly, and I encourage all of you to focus on that as well. So when we're using the articles before a word that starts with a vowel, we have to be very, very particular. One more thing that I noticed is someone said, on one side, I had these options. On the other hand, I had these options. Now, if you're using this phrase, on the other hand, I would suggest you to use, on one hand, I have these particular sets of options. On the other hand, I had these other things that I could have done. So, on the contrary, if you wanted to say on one side, then you can continue saying on one side, this was a good option. And on the other side, this was not, this could have also been used during the decision making process. So likewise, you can use it. Certain point of time, someone said we could able to come to one conclusion. The proper terminology, or rather the proper way to say it, would be we were able to come to a certain conclusion. Someone also said there were many hesitations in the room. I would rather this phrase be rearranged or rephrased as everyone were rather hesitant about it. And someone also said, I personally believe. Now, when we're talking something about myself, we do not have to specifically say personally. Instead, you can simply say, I believe that this is the best option. So you do not have to include personally to that very sentence. So these are some things that we can use to make the language more seamless when we use it in our daily lives. And overall, as I mentioned earlier, the level of English within this meeting was at a certain standard. And I'm very proud of that. And kudos to all of you participants. I would like to request a round of applause to everyone in this room. And over to you, Toastmaster Joshi. I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your first name.
Okay, that's no problem. Toastmaster Stefan, it is Mukund. That's fine, not an issue. Joshi is okay as well.
Sorry.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was a wonderful report on grammarian, a very exhaustive. Please, let's put together our hands for our Toastmaster from Sri Lanka, Stefan. All right. Okay. Now, for the last TAGL player, but not the least TAGL player, which is our listener, Toastmaster Shilpi. Can you please give us your report?
As promised, I came with my questions. So let's see how actively you listen this meeting and you are present. So my first question. What is the short form of purpose, innovation, and empathy given by Toastmaster Smriti in her speech?
Hi.
Yes, SPY. Second question. What did our Toastmaster of the day, Yogita, give synonym for serendipity? I'll give you the option. Lucky accident, unlucky accident.
Lucky accident.
Yeah. Third question. Our guest, Galal, expressed his interest in which type of sports?
Athletics.
Athletics,
Yes.
track events.
Yes, running, yeah, athletics, right. In which country did our guest Galal had gone to teach English?
US.
US.
Yes. Toastmaster Mohit sang the song in front of how many people?
200.
200.
Yes, correct. How many weight did Toastmaster Join assume to lose weight?
5.
Yes.
That was made up.
Which city did guest Sana go for solo travel?
Trivandrum.
Trivandrum.
Yes.
Kerala.
I'm sorry, Joan, if you felt like I had to choose the question, so I thought that one will be the thing.
Shilpi, you have full authority to choose any question that you want. No offense at all. Go ahead. No offense. Absolutely.
Next question. Which gliding activity did guest Sana enjoyed at Trivandrum?
Paragliding.
Parasailing.
Paragliding.
Yes.
Parasailing.
Parasailing, yes. So yeah, you all have actively listened everything. Thank you so much for your time, and get back to you, general evaluation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for our listener, Toastmaster Shilpi. Okay, so that we come to a close of all our TAGL reports. And now I will quickly evaluate the meeting. The meeting started exactly at 7. No surprises there. We are famous for that. And we started exactly at 7. The first part was done by the Sergeant at Arms. I should first congratulate Sergeant at Arms Yogita for coming forward and taking dual roles in today's meeting, not only one of SAA, but also that of the TMOD. And as a Sergeant at Arms, she was clinically perfect. She did her job to the hilt as she was required to do. She didn't overdo it or underdo it, and then she simply handed it over to the presiding officer. Our presiding officer, our president, Toastmaster Mita, again was no less clinically perfect. She spoke about the theme where she urged all of us to get the children in ours to come out of ourselves, and she spoke about the announcements which any presiding officer should do, which was basically about the contest, and she also spoke about the theme. If at all something could have been done better, then as far as the theme goes, I think Toastmaster Mita, you gave the meaning of serendipity, but you could have done a little more about giving some examples or some personal experiences or experiences of any other person whom you know as a part of your theme. Maybe that would have added to your speech. And also, since there were no guests at the time when you were speaking, I thought there was no need to speak about what the Toastmasters was all about, because we all were Toastmasters over here. So these are my only two recommendations. Otherwise, a very well organized PO speech by Toastmaster Mita. We then went to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Yogita. Toastmaster Yogita, you made the entire meeting really engaging. You dwelled on the theme, uh, uh, and you did your role, which is basically appreciating the speaker as and when they speak. You spoke about the Children's Day, which is today, that actually showed your presence of mind. You kept it very simple and short. Your entire questions to the audience, were really very interesting and brain-tickling. And all of them were around serendipity. We really got to know so many things through your question that we had never even heard of. Today, we feel we are a little more knowledgeable than yesterday after having attended today's meeting. I just have one suggestion, and I'm not sure if this will be approved in Gabbys. This is something different. And my suggestion is that as the Toastmaster of the day, and not just for you for today, for any Toastmaster of the day in the Gabbys, for all of our meetings, I feel that we should introduce the guests who joined late in between speeches or in between sessions. This is something that I would like to put forward. I don't know if it will be taken up or not, because uh, it will help the guests feel involved a little more. Otherwise, we will speak about the guests only towards the end of the meeting, when the presiding officer asks for their feedback on the meeting, right? If we introduce the guests in between speeches or sessions as and when they join, that they will feel a little more involved. And if they are, for example, if they join when a speech is going on, then we will know who is speaking during the table topic, if they are given a chance to speak on on a topic, right? So that way I feel they'll be a little more involved. This is my suggestion, but otherwise, an excellent way. I really liked all the questions and the way you have engaged the audience. Fantastic. Kudos. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for today's Toastmaster, Toastmaster Yogita, TMOD Toastmaster Yogita. With that, I think I have not left out anything. I think I have come to the end of my session. It was an excellent session. I really feel, as I said earlier, fortunate enough to have attended today's session. I learned a lot today, to be honest with you all. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Yogita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mukund. That was a brilliant evaluation segment. And let's hear it for our general evaluation and the team he brought forward. And we learned a lot from everyone, from the evaluator, from the TAGL team. Thank you for being such a beautiful part of our meeting. To conclude with today's theme, I'll just request everyone to reflect on the spirit of today's day, that is the Children's Day. It was always more than just a celebration. It should always be a reminder of how children viewed the world, with wonder, curiosity, and an openness to the unknown. Think back to your childhood moments, whether it was finding something you didn't expect or stumbling upon an idea that changed your perspective. Every little surprise had an impact. And the best part, they often came when you least expected them. The spirit of serendipity, the unexpected yet meaningful discoveries, is not something just for kids. It's something we can all experience every day in our work, in our relationships, and our personal journeys. The key is to stay a child, to stay open, be curious, embrace life with the same sense of wonder. Let us all channel that childlike energy into daily lives. And next time, whenever you see a challenge coming your way or something unexpected happening, remember the power of seeing it as an opportunity for growth and discovery. With that, I will launch the polls and hand over the stage to the presiding officer of the day, and would request everyone to please cast your votes to your favorite role takers. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Mita.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, for such a wonderful table. I mean, Toastmaster of the Day, the theme was really wonderful. I enjoyed thoroughly the way you said, and I can agree that, yes, The team was very engaged, and you made us to go back as a Children's Day. We went back to our school days and started thinking our like what we studied. So this made us to go back and learn and think and give you answer. So this made us very much engaged. You engaged all the members, as well as you made us that you will be giving some treat for chocolates for everyone. That is, yes, you will be giving. So we'll be waiting for that once you return from Agra, because today is a Children's Day. I don't want to miss for only the role takers, but even for the non-answer people also, so that it is for everyone, the Gabbys Day, like to all the Gabbys members. Thank you for that. And now, thank you for all the role takers, Toastmaster of the Day, General Evaluator, Table Topic Master, and Table Topic Evaluator. Each one did. It was a wonderful new way. Even I learned today. It was the first time seeing and learning like how to evaluate others also. So it was a great learning for us. And now I request Sana is here. Yes, Sana, are you here? Yes, she's not there. Okay, all the guests has left. Okay, we have a guest, Jalal Zaki. So can you have your, like how you felt today's meeting?
Thank you so much. It was an incredible learning experience for me. I couldn't hear very well, so I like the idea of, evaluating, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you so. I love JJ's approaches to everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. That is always, she's always extraordinary. And yes, I have one more guest, our grammarian. So can I get your thought for today's meeting? Stepan Marcelo.
Yes, thank you, Presiding Officer. It was a unique meeting, I should say, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the role of listener was very new to me. I have not experienced it elsewhere, and there was a myriad of new things that I enjoyed, and I really hope to be back here.
Thank you so much for your.
Thank you for me.
Yes, thank you for your like sharing your experience. Thank you. Keep joining our club meetings. We meet 3 days in a week. Tuesday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. online. On Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. online. And on Saturday, we have a hybrid meeting, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. So you can take anytime, whenever you feel free, you can join to our club meeting and you can take up a role. So nothing to worry. Thank you for taking up a grammarian role for that at the last moment. So thanks a lot. Kudos for you. Let's give a huge round of applause to our grammarian.
If I'm ever in India, I would love to join you guys for a meeting. If I'm ever in India, I would perhaps take up solo traveling there.
Okay. Hope we'll see you very soon to India also. No, nothing to worry. Thank you.
Mita,
So
ma'am, can I say something, please?
Yes.
Joanne here.
Yes,
So,
yes, always.
Just, I'll tell you, I have answers to 2 questions that were raised in the meeting. The first one was talk about a serendipitous moment that you have, and this is that moment. Because I was not supposed to be today in this meeting. I just got a call an hour back. Will you come and take an evaluation? And thank God I was free. I said, okay, let's do it. And it's a beautiful, happy accident because I loved today's meeting. Hardly 15 people, but the TMOD did such a fantastic job. I loved your quiz. I learned so much from that quiz and it was fun. Second, I'll tell you the question that was raised, have you found treasures in unexpected places? And I was thinking, yes, again, this is an unexpected place. And I found treasure in the sense the speech that Smriti gave was a treasure. our grammarian, the way he spoke about pronunciation. And of course, Galal, I'm never gonna mispronounce oven again. I'll tell you, thank you so much for that, Galal Zaki. So I did find a lot of treasures in this unexpected places. And I'm really happy that like it was truly serendipity that I could join today this meeting with you all. Thank you so much, everybody, including the listener. Everybody, timer, our counter, GE, and of course the presiding officer. I have to take your names. All of you made we all came together and made it this a wonderful meeting. Thank you so much.
But I should appreciate for you taking a last moment evaluation, as well as there was no grammarian, but you was ready to take up grammarian role. So for that, I should say appreciate, and we always enjoy to listen for your evaluation or any speech or anything. Always you want Jian to be there in the our Gabbys club. So we miss you if you are not there. So thank you for coming, taking up a role and joining and giving your lot of learning from you also. Thank you so much. Now we have a result. Yes, 1 minute. Okay, so we have our results.
I've shared in the Zoom chat.
Yes. Okay, so we have a favorite table topic speaker, Jalal Zaki. Wow, guest. Yes, I told no, I can't evaluate. That is a true, because you are a wonderful speaker, as well as you are always amazing. So it is not
certificate. Do we have a certificate? No, sir. Do we get a certificate?
Yes, we.
A certificate that I can share.
Yes.
Yeah, I will share the certificate in the
on the WhatsApp.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
May I say that this is the 100th? This is the 100th table topic award I get in 4 years. So it goes with the 100th anniversary of Toastmasters.
Wow!
Thank you so much.
Great.
Wow! Thank you so much.
Sure, you will get it by your.
I would vote for JJ. JJ is incredible too.
Yes, it is always truly.
I voted for you, Galal.
Thank you so much.
Favorite
Thank you.
auxiliary
Galal, I
player.
would really request if you can just share your phone number or email ID or something so that I can share your certificate.
Can I? Yeah, my website. I won many awards in public relations and effective communication. I would like to do a workshop on effective communication and creativity. I broke the rules. I came out in many television commercials. All the women above 60 are madly in love with me. I produced 5,000 pencils in different colors that read. I actually met Galal Zaki, gave them to women, and so I have and I'm writing a book called I Am Because of My Wife, Journey to a Happy Life, because I owe her my life. So I did a song for her on YouTube, and my daughter sings in 16 languages. I would love to share a lot of my experience with you guys. I became also a certified Arfin Khan life coach, and I brought Arfin twice to Egypt. And I brought Mohammed Qahtani, who won the world championship twice to Egypt. So I have a lot that I would love to share with you guys. I broke the rules of advertising. I convinced the client that I would do an ad that would not show his product, that would not mention the name of his product, and that would encourage consumers to go and buy competitive products. The client told me, Galal, you're joking. I said, Adil, I'm going to do this ad at my own expense. I will pre-test it at my own expense, and if it works, you have to pay me and you have to go down. I did the ad, pre-tested it, worked. He went down. He called me 2 months later, said, Galal, stop the ad. I said, why? He said, I've sold out. So I would love to share this experience with you guys. Sorry, I talk too much.
No, we love hearing to you.
You know how I won table topic awards? Whenever I talk to my wife, And I started learning her language. When she says, thank you very much, I know I'm in deep trouble. When I argue with her, I tell her something and then I run away. I tell her, Fadia, it's all right for us to disagree. I can't force you to be right. And then I run away. Sorry, it's okay.
Amazing, amazing, sir. We'll have you always. So we miss you if you'll not be there. A wonderful speaker you are. Thank you so much. Now we have a favorite auxiliary player, that is grammarian Stefan Marcelo. Let's give a huge round of applause. Can we spotlight grammarian? And that is shared by Shilpi Tiwari, our listener. Where are you, Shilpi Tiwari? Come out. Yes. Spotlight. Wow, great. Congratulations for all the three. And then we have a favorite role player. Yes, that is none other Toastmaster of the day, general knowledge. Yogita Upadhayay. Superb. So all are topper. Wow. We had amazing Children's Day celebration with new theme, learning, and with all new things we have done today. So today we have all this done. Next we have 1 minute. Okay. So all this role taker, please join anytime you are free. And now see you all on 16th Saturday of this month, 10 a.m. to 12 noon IST. Only online meeting we'll have. We'll not have hybrid. So only it's online, no offline. So this time, this Saturday, we have area contest. And we will see you next very soon. And by this, I adjourn today's meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good
Thank you
evening.
all.
Thank you, everyone. I just had
Thanks, everybody.
one announcement. First, the winner certificates are there in the chat box. Please download. Everyone who has won, congratulations to all the winners. Second, there was no polling for the favorite speaker and evaluator. Although we definitely have a favorite speaker and evaluator, since there was only one speaker and evaluator, there was no polling. But the way they spoke, even if there were polls, they would have won, no doubt. Thank you. That was all from my end. See you all in the upcoming meetings. Bye. Take care. Good night.